All right, here we are back at it in the Swamp Monster Challenge with Greench and his brand new order. Can't change his name, but if I could, I would name him Max. So Max and I are going to go off on an adventure today. So I picked up the Spirit of Shriek, which is the Warder spell for level 9. I also went ahead and picked up a few others I didn't show in the last one. So I have Shriek's Replenishing, which is a pet heal. I have Minor Healing, which will heal myself, and then Inner Fire is a buff for both of us. Oh, we just got some clarity. Very nice. So I'll go ahead and buff us up with some Inner Fire. And I haven't cast any spells yet, so of course they're all going to fizzle. I think I can also buff up Max here with Inner Fire. We'll see. And then I will move this heal down here so I can heal him as needed. All right. Let's see how the inventory is doing. Okay, we can clear out some things in inventory real quick before we take off. Do that. I'm going to go ahead and destroy my original molding tunic. We've since upgraded to the netted shirt, which is going to be better overall for us, so we'll stick with that. Sell off all these things here. Making sure I think about whether I need any of them for something. I think I will keep one spear so that once we can dual wield, I might want to use it. These don't have any stats, right? Just money. Okay. Not going to be doing any more of the giant rat stuff. Okay. We'll go ahead and sell all the rat parts. I don't think we haven't had a chance to offer them to somebody else, so we'll just go ahead and give them. Okay, I think we are good there. We did get 4 of the mushrooms, so maybe we actually, before we head out into the world, let's talk to the carver here. See if I can remember what his quest was. I think it was the guard guy over here that tells us that he wants some meat, or maybe it's the warrior trainer. Let me track this down again. Figure out what it was. Ah, here we go. It's Hergor, back towards the entrance a little bit. The quest is help Hergor get fatter. Hergor. Good choice. Me never get enough to eat. That's right, it's fungus dung pie. I will tell him Hergor wants his fungus dung pie. Okay, Hergor wants his fungus dung pie. Let's go deliver the message. Well, we looked at this one a long time ago and haven't had the opportunity to complete it yet, so maybe we'll finally get to see what this is all about. We'll probably just get some food or some kind of recipe or something, but we'll find out. All right, Kagrek. Hergor wants his fungus dung pie. Wants 4 spore mushrooms. That's it. Okay, so I have those on me. These should be spore mushrooms. They are. Go ahead and turn it in. He gave me a fungus spore pie. Okay. See what he says here. We already made the dung part of the meal. Gross. Okay, so do we take that? I don't know if we take that back to Hergor, but that seems like the right thing to do. Here's Hergor. I'm just going to give him the pie and see what happens. He didn't really respond when I did the dialogue last time further, so... There we go. Gives him strength. Good job, weakling. He said, here's this armor. Okay, what do we got? Large rawhide sleeves. Excellent. What are we sporting right now? Right now we've just got the netted sleeves, which are AC2. The large rawhide, double that to 4. We will take it. I wonder if they're visible. They are visible on the character too. Very cool. So now we've got a little armband here. And here. Awesome. Okay. Well, that's been a long time coming. We were hunting those mushroom guys for a very long time throughout this whole game so far as we've been chasing other things and finally got to turn it in and got a little reward out of it. Not bad at all. I'll keep an eye out for those fungus guys. If this is repeatable, possibly he gives other pieces of armor. I'm not familiar if he does or not, but it'd definitely be cool just to get some free armor while we're out here fighting. And those fungus guys there's the little tiny ones that aren't going to be very good for us soon, but also the bigger ones all over the place out there that we can knock down and see if we can get some of the good mushrooms. So we're going to head back out into the swamp, and our plan is going to be, once again, to hunt alligators. We're going to be hunting down the alligator tooth, which should give us pants, I believe, as far as armor goes, to match our helmet and our bracers. And the other thing that we're going to do, we're going to give that some time. If we haven't made any, if we haven't been able to hunt down and kill some alligators after about an hour-ish, I'll probably head my way over into the Fearot. We'll take a little side adventure. We need to kill some lizard men over there. We need 4 lizard men tails. And that's for the Dark One's chest piece. That'll match our Beastlord armor. Those are our 2 goals today. Oh, we got a troll slayer way over here. What is that? Is there something on the ground right here? An Innothule mushroom. All right. Looks like some swamp monster food. Innothule swamp mushroom. A rare delicacy. We're going to head up, just follow the zone line up here, go past the entrance to Guck. I'm not going to stop at the entrance to Guck this time around. Oh, wait, do I lose? Okay, I lose my warder when I zone. Got to remember to resummon old Max. Actually, I'll go ahead and get him. Well, I'll wait till we get to where we're going. I'll get old Max out, get him ready to do some fighting. Now, when we were fighting previously, I was saying that we were kind of at a point of weakness where we were waiting on like the next big thing to gain some power, that next power step. And I figured getting the warder would be that power step. We got the claw, which is really good, and we got the warder now, so I think we've got that little step up in power we need to really feel strong again. So we're going to find out. I'm going to make a pet attack key also. And a pet back key, just in case. Okay. So let's get into it. Still no ranged spells yet to pull with. Maybe there was and I didn't grab one, but I'll send in Max. I'm just going right in myself also. It's a light blue, but yeah, we just destroyed that light blue. So I think we're really going to feel that step up in power here with the warder, and we got a couple new pieces of equipment on Greench himself with this new sleeves and with the claw. I think the claw is going to make a big difference. It's hitting pretty fast. It's hitting pretty hard. So it's hitting for 10, 11 points of damage now. Oh, we actually broke up into 11 points of damage instead of our cap before seemed to be about 10. So I'm actually see if we can break this spawn here with a light blue and a blue. Let's see how it goes. Oops. Zoomed my camera way in. Zoom out a little bit. So if we get done with the alligator and we get done with the lizard men and we grab those couple of pieces of armor, then the follow-up plan would be to head into Upper Guck and see how we fare in there. I think if we can kill these things fast enough here, Max and I together, then we won't have to worry as much about runners. It helps having Max, who's also controlled by the game itself, as far as when he swings, and it will time up better with our. I'm gonna move this pet attack to 3 because I keep trying to hit it to tell him to attack. There we go. Max's hits should time up better with the server, so when runners are going, they'll just sync up and he'll hit them. Oh, another backpack. I do not have room. And okay, I've been playing the Hero's Journey, and the Hero's Journey you can put backpacks. You can't use the backpack when it's inside of another backpack, but it's you can store them in there. So here we're just gonna let that one go. I think last video I talked about maybe trying out the Hero's Journey, and wasn't sure about it or what was going on with it. That was a lot of that was recorded a couple weeks back, and since then I have definitely spent some time in the Hero's Journey. I had mentioned the dream of maybe playing a remake of Crushdom, my ogre Shadow Knight, as a Shadow Knight bard wizard. Is the thought of, basically taking Crushdom and adding in the ability to sing you some songs and cast wizard spells just tickled me quite a bit. So I went ahead and made that character. He's about level 30, 31, something like that now. And that's a lot of fun. And it's very strong, and it feels like it's just going to keep getting stronger. So no complaints there. But a lot of time I've been spending on my monk character. So I had originally made the Crushdom character, the Shadow Knight Bard Wizard, and honestly, having not played on that server before, is a little overwhelming to me as far as the number of spells, number of powers, and things like that. So I wanted to find something that didn't have such a large load out of spells and things like that to sort out across 3 classes. So what I went with was a monk, and I was trying to decide what to add to him. Right about that time, Wreck-It Rogue came out with a rogue-only character on the Hero's Journey, which is pretty ridiculous on a server where you can be 3 classes. Everybody is 3 classes, and they all work together extremely well. They've done a great job of doing the work to make the classes really work together well without a lot of really, really broken things, and really make this hero epic play style for more of a solo experience. You can group and sure, you'll probably group for some things, but the goal for most of the game is to be able to solo everything, which got me just to leave my monk as just a monk. So I have leveled to level 40 and grinding out some alternate advancement points over there on the Hero's Journey with just a monk, or jokingly what people call monk, because he only has one class and it's monk. And I'm really enjoying seeing how far I can get with that. I'm not doing solo self-found or anything like that. It's just, if people want to give me stuff, I'll take it. I'm just enjoying the single class, seeing how far I can push things. And my idea is, no matter how many gifts or twink items I get or anything like that, I'm still going to push for the best items I can get in the current era that it's in. So in that game, you kind of move through vanilla, and then you unlock Kunark, and then you unlock Velius, etc. And so I'm going to get the best items I can get for the monk in vanilla before I move on to Kunark, and before I move on. And the thing to unlock Kunark is to kill Lady Vox and Nagafen. So I don't know that I can do that solo with just a monk, but we're gonna see about maybe putting together a single class raid team if we get enough people interested. I know there's some people out there, other people out there also playing some single class characters. Grind out a whole bunch of alternate advancement points and see how close we can come to doing it with a small strike force of single class characters. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I think Reckitt's putting together a guild for it. We'll see. I know he has got a poll up for some asking about guild name. Or it might be for members. Ooh, what's silver ring? Just money. So that'll be a good time. And then I've made a couple other characters that I've leveled up a little bit over there. But it is a completely different EverQuest adventure. It does not take the place, to me, it does not take the place of something like Quarm, where it's more of a truer to the classic with some, Quarm has some quality of life improvements, and it's classic plus, if you will. It doesn't take the place of that for me. They're two very different EverQuest experiences. But it is a heck of a lot of fun. Even a single class character, like just the monk or just the rogue, like Reckitt is doing, is very strong. You still get the ability to get alternate advancement points right off the bat, and you start with some already, and things like that. And you have the ability to, most gear is tradable, which means you have the ability to very inexpensively to buy some very powerful high-end items. So I was gifted some pretty cool items on the monk. I recorded all the leveling of the monk and all the play. I don't know. I didn't voice over while I played it, so I don't know if I'm going to put it into a video or not. I might throw together kind of a compilation of it and do some talking about it. We'll see. We'll see. I don't necessarily want to start another series. Maybe I'll just put it together as a 1 or 2 shot video showing the experience. It's been pretty neat. As with my Project Quarm version of Crushed-Em, I haven't recorded any video of my Crushed-Em character. Although I might at higher levels. Once I get into some cool stuff, I might. I don't know that anybody's interested in seeing my character run through Guck a whole bunch. Alright, so enough talking about the hero's journey. Here we are in Quarm, playing the Swamp Monster Challenge. So I had, there was a comment on one of my videos, on my last Swamp Monster video, that there are, more gators up here to the north. That this area in the north is a good spot. And I appreciate that comment, and I'm going to give it a go. We're quite a bit stronger now. You can see I'm able to just kind of run around here and fight everything while I've been talking, without spending a lot of time looking at healing or anything like that. So we are considerably stronger already. That feels pretty good. And we're able to kind of take down these kobolds without them running very far. Our biggest problem were these runners, like he's doing now. But you can see Max is still able to get a good shot in on him more often than I am. He doesn't get very far. Whereas before they were running and just grabbing all their friends over here, and we just get overwhelmed. Ooh, a bull alligator. Nice. Here we go. Get in there, Max. Alright, this guy's an even con, but that shouldn't be a problem. He's still hitting pretty hard, but I have a heal now, which is my 4 key. Okay, so F1 switches between me and... Why is that switching to green? Oh, because I'm doing Sharik's replenishment. I want minor healing. I see. I've got my keys a mess. I'm making a mess out of this fight because I'm just trying to sort out my buttons here. Alright, Max is after the bull alligator. Let's get out there and help him. Got this kobold on us as well. Oh, looks like we might have picked up another kobold here. Oh, I'm stunned in the water. See if we can get that guy out of the tree. He died in the tree. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. I need to put minor healing down on my bar. Well, I'd love to get a heal on Max, but did not happen. All right. Did we lose the loot on that alligator? He was up in a tree. All right, that was a mess all around, and now I've got another guy on me. Okay, let's get this to zone. We'll head into Furat, and then we will regroup. I need to change around my keys a little bit. I have something going on where my targeting with the F keys isn't quite right, so I'll fix that, and we will get back after what we're doing here. Looks like minor healing is maybe too minor to be that much use to save us overall. I did cast it, and I think it was very, very little overall HP. So I'll take a look at that too. Might just be to help a little faster downtime when recovering, more so than a save us in combat kind of thing. They're still back there. As is part of the Greench tradition, I am training to zone. It wouldn't be Swamp Monster video without me getting beat up by kobolds a couple of times, right? All right, we'll let those reset for a second. I will recover, and then we'll get back after. I'll set up my keys a little better here too. Okay, we are headed back in. More or less recovered. We're down just a little bit of mana. Switch my keys around a little bit here, and also minor heal. Looks like it heals 10, which isn't terrible. But it's not going to be, likely won't be a lifesaver for us. It'll be more of a recovery. So I used it there. Once I came back from the zone, I used it there to heal up a whole bunch. Actually got some skill ups from it. Just repeatedly casting, and then sat down and regen both mana and health. I got Max back up here with me. He's a good sport. Takes one for the team. If he has to die protecting us, he doesn't mind. He knows we'll bring him back. And I learned also that if whatever I'm targeting, like if I target myself, if I cast the heal on Max, it just auto switches to him. I fizzled a couple times. And then it heals him. That was good to know. Wasn't quite sure how that worked, and it caused a little bit of a mess last fight, so we'll be more prepared for the next one. We did lose that bull alligator in the tree, so it was in the tree, and then the corpse despawned before I could loot it, which probably means there was nothing on it. Which would be par for the course, right? That we've seen so far. Every alligator we've killed and hasn't had that tooth yet, so we just keep grinding in the Everquest way. And Max gets in there. Ooh, we got some different music up here. A little bit mysterious or something. Creepy swamp music. Just keeping an eye out, as usual, for alligators. We got up there a little farther north and immediately saw a bull alligator, so that's a good sign to me. Oh, I am targeting Max instead of this kobold. What are we hitting for? Let's see the warder. I see Max hitting a whole bunch. Oh, why did it go back to targeting Max again? Something I'm hitting is causing that. I'll have to sort that out. I might have right-clicked on Max in the middle of that. Sometimes I use right click to turn my camera. Oh, there's another bull alligator. This is amazing. All right, this time we've just got to watch out for... Oh, he is yellow and surrounded by all kinds of guys. That might be a bit tough. Well, he's green. I'm not against trying to take him. I just worry about, as usual, a million kobolds in the area. And man, that's amazing. So it just came up to this area a little farther north than we were before. And immediately we've seen 2 bull alligators up here. That's excellent news for us. We got a blue and a blue. Let's see what we can do. What if we just clear up the area a little bit, if we'll be able to make room to fight that alligator. Yep, it was when I turned the camera. I'm just clicking a little bit onto Max there and end up selecting him. What if I could turn my... like, click through my pet instead of target my pet that way? Alright, we're on to the second one here. Oh, and we got a third. I'll stop looking at the menu. And a fourth. Yep. Where are we on the zone? I'm headed north. Get out of Dodge. We're going to hit the point pretty soon where we're going to start losing experience when we die. Or at least leaving a corpse and then losing experience. So I need to be really good about running away. There's no more free rides back to Grobb via the death train. See, Max, I think Max killed that guy and he's chasing me down. Shows he's still alive, so let me see if he can get up here. Oh, there's more around us. I may have made a bad choice stopping. Yep, I did. Made a bad choice stopping. Since Max had taken down the other one, I just wondered if maybe we could take down those two, you know, working together. Luckily, we're real close to the zone here. Zoning again. That's twice in the first, whatever, half hour of this video already. 20 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is. Depends on editing. All right. We're learning the north part of the zone and figuring out a safe spot. Now, the nice thing is all of those kobolds were blue. We didn't run into anything that was yellow or beyond, so we are definitely in the right level now, level range to actually do some grinding up here and fight those guys. All right, once again, Max and I will get all healed up and reset, and we'll get back out there. All right, I think we're healed up enough to at least start scouting around again. Continue to try to do our best not to take on 10 kobolds at once. So far, we are failing at our mission. But it's amusing. Luckily, we've been able to make it to zone each time, which is good. I don't know, I gotta kind of learn where their pathing takes them. Like, obviously they're running back and forth on this island, but, you know, if I kind of stay on one edge of it, is it safer? It seems like great experience out here, though. We're already 23% into level, and I hadn't leveled beyond 9 at all. I just made 9 and went and bought spells, so we're already a quarter of the way through the level. Pick some stuff on the ground here again. Some mushrooms. That same mushroom, Innothule. And what do we have here? Somebody foraged up some lunch. Looks like vegetables, though. I'm not sure that Greench is interested in some vegetables. Kobold hunter. Kobold hunter. Yeah, lots of them in a little path over here. Max is slow. I hear his footsteps chugging along behind me. Poor Max. Just a young alligator. He looks awesome, though. I mean, I know people get like bears and whatever those lizard dogs are that the XR get and things like that, but dude, an alligator's pretty damn cool. An alligator is tough to beat. Especially for a guy who lives in the swamp. So, I mean, this place is just a highway for kobolds. I mean, we could easily grind out a level here. But I am really hoping to maybe go a little bit south to where that we saw those 2 bull alligators spawn and see if we can pick something up there. But maybe just like, instead of just running there and setting up shop, maybe I'll just slowly kill my way there and see if maybe we can kind of make it a little cleaner and keep up with the spawn a little bit. I don't know if it was this island or it was probably a little further south even. Like, we'll just chase down these kobolds. Oh, that guy's green. I would kill him anyway. Oh, a little bottle of booze. The old Kalish. He was carrying the good stuff. Yeah, I think this will go a little better if I can work on keeping up with the spawn a little bit. Since these kobolds, they just home in on me like a missile. And there's a third. All right. Kind of what I was talking about with oh, I clicked the wrong thing. How much does that heal max there? Not a terrible amount. Okay, we gotta go. Yeah, I'm not sure the approach there to kind of come in a little less into the center of them and just be ganged up on every time. It's they're fast. They kind of do a fast run and they're pathing right over wherever I'm setting up camp. So it's gonna take some work to figure out what the best spot is to sit in and deal with them. We get it sorted. Just like with the frog locks, we eventually found a good spot to sit and just grind out some levels. Same will work out here. Headed back in. We're a little low on mana, so I might find a spot where I can sit between kills. Stay a little more towards the edge over here. I've been running kind of out in these big islands in the middle, and that's getting us into trouble. So let's see if we can hang to the edge a little bit. If I can pull this guy back to the edge over here. Pull Max back a little bit. There we go. Hopefully nothing's pathing directly this way. There is a frog lock really close, but hoping he just stays back there a little bit. Just run off there, Mr. Froglock. You don't need to be up in our business. Alright, swimming my way back to the edge over here. Swimming continues to rise, but it's still not very fast at this level. But it's fun to keep working at it. Yep, it's up to 50 now. So maxed out for this level, but it's getting a little bit faster. Alright, so this has a short or a shallow area going from the island over to the edge, which is nice if we have to run. In fact, we're going to go over here to this edge and we'll fight this kobold, and then we're going to sit and regen just a little bit and keep our eyes out for what's going on around here. Hopefully we see another alligator. When we head over to the Furod, I've camped those lizardmen before on Crushed 'em. And I don't remember what level they were. I feel like we're getting a little high for their level, but that might be helpful to help break the camps, because usually the camps have 2 or 3 in them. And we'll want to break the camps, and there's casters in there that can be a little bit of a pain, healers. So hopefully we'll be able to break the camp pretty easily, or maybe a couple of the camps as we run between them, and we can get our 4 lizard tails decently quick. We'll let this guy fight Max, and I will heal myself. Nope, I will heal Max. Now I'll heal myself. I'll just use up what mana I have to max out. Oh, never mind. We fizzled through all the mana. Good job, Max. So, like, I think our at level 15 we get our upgrade to Max, and then we also get the ability to add a buff on him that does a proc. I don't know which one comes at 15, if it's cold or electric or whatever, but it's pretty cool that that he starts to get this ability to bite him with lightning or bite him with frost. I think that just sounds awesome. Got foragers. No gators, though. That's what we're hoping for. Just chill here for a minute. Heal up a little bit. Alright, we're looking pretty good. We're going to head over and kind of do a little circuit back around in a circle back to this island. Try to stay in shallow water. What we don't want to have to do is cross any deep water to get to safety. So that's the goal, is to stay in shallow water. I think this was the one we killed earlier. This should be my loot still. Oh, must be a new one somebody killed recently. There's that bull alligator. There's a bull alligator. Okay. So here we can cross the shallow water again. Get Max on him. We're going to have to really watch here. I don't know how much of a crossroads we are in right now. Could pull it back to the edge. Okay, we have a guy coming. I'm going to drag Max back this way. Come on, come on, come on. Don't mind the giant rat. Let's pull him back this way a little bit. Some intense management here of our exact location here. We're winning though. There was a second bull alligator too. I didn't catch which way he wandered off to, but all right, we are going to get that kobold for sure. There's no choice. The alligator's just running into him. Hoping this forager is low enough that he doesn't care about us. Good, good. No tooth. Okay, let's get on this hunter. Alright, we're alright. There's one right there. Depending on which direction he takes off, we might have to make a little break for it. One behind us too. That one's alright. He's going away. Oh, are we going to pull that one? Kill him faster, Max. Kill him faster. Regroup a little bit. See if we can figure out where that bull alligator went to. He was over this way. Okay, he might be long gone. So what we'll do is continue our circle like we planned. Not going to get too far off track here. We've had luck already seeing a bull alligator, which is a good sign. We kind of had a plan here to circle back in shallow water, back to our starting point. Seems like it's still a good plan. Oh, this is not shallow here, though. Definitely want to find some shallow water path. All right, this is back on our starter, or our safe island here. Safe-ish. We'll kill these kobolds that are on here, heal up, and then do another little circuit. Already way more luck with alligators than we've had, yeah, I think in every trip in the past, so that's pretty exciting. It's a good sign. You think in a swamp, you know, there might be more alligators. You know what we're not seeing up here as much, and maybe that's the difference, is that we're not seeing as many of the water moccasins, the snakes. Very few of those up here so far, whereas before, we had times when everything we clicked on out there on the map was a snake. But maybe it swaps out for the alligators up in this direction. I'm going to do a little healing up again and kind of run that same little circle. Be interesting to see if there's kind of a shallow water path all the way across and back, and then we can kind of do this back and forth thing across the map. Point at the map there. There's like all the way across to here on the map, and then just back and forth, staying in shallow water. And that way we always have the zone north of us to get out if we need to. It's two hunters there together. Regen a little more. Like to get above 80% health before we start making another circuit. There we go. Let's run out there. So we have the shallow water here. And there's our first fight. Now we just got to keep an eye out for friends trying to join in. Get him with that claw, Greench. Oh yeah, tear him up. That thing looks sharp as hell. That cannot feel good. He's getting clawed up by the swamp monster, and then he's getting chewed on by Max, the alligator. It's a bad day for a kobold. What my kick's doing now. Try to punch. I don't actually see a kick in there. I'll have to check that out. Curious how it's doing. If it's skilled up enough to go higher or not. I know my melee went up. Oh, we got a forager. Oh, he's blue. Awesome. Keeping an eye out. Playing Crushed Him the other night. I saw that there were some people I knew getting together over in Nagina. So I got on there and I ran over. I haven't been on. I haven't been playing Crushed Him much lately. I've been working on the Swamp Monster and the Hero's Journey and my Choosing an Alt series. Having a lot of fun with the Choosing an Alt series. I've got, by the way, a little side message on that. I just recently put out the Dark Elf Darren drill video, episode 5. He's paired up with our Erudite Enchanter for episode 6, and I've got everything recorded for that. I've got the rough editing done. I need to do some voiceover work on that. I've got most of the script written. I just need to do the voiceover work on it, and it should be out pretty soon. Really enjoying getting back into that series a little harder. I know it sat for a little while untouched. But between all those things, I haven't really had that much of a chance to get back over onto Crush and play. So it was fun to jump on there. But I went over to Nagina and took a wrong turn, and of course fell into one of those jails. And I totally forgot about him. And I was fumbling. Oh, I haven't played the Shadow Knight in a while. Like, oh, what are my buttons? I forget where I put things. And anyway, I ended up dying in there. I'm level 35. Shadow Knight, pretty well, decently geared for that level. I've done all my armor quests and everything, completed them, and here I die in Nagina, because I jumped down there, what I started trying to do was feign death or get away, and I didn't have the key to the jail, and it just got out of hand. So what I should have done was just fought them and not like try to get away. This might be a run situation here. Had I just fought the two guys that are in the jail I fell into, I think it would have been fine. Instead, I made it messy and I died, and I was just laughing the whole time. Ended up running back. I was able to actually slash corpse from up above, so I just got back to where I'd fallen down and slash corpse and pulled it up and got all my stuff, and ended up making more experience back than I lost, but what a great start to being back on Crushing Him. It did make me want to play Crush a little bit. I really do enjoy playing him. And he's, like I say, sitting at 35. He's probably getting close to 36. I'd kind of run out of steam a little bit after doing the all of the armor set. The Shadow Knight armor set. The Soul Row armor. Got the full set. Pretty happy about that. And I've got a lot of goodies over on Crushing Him, and kind of was figuring out what to do next, and decided I just needed a little break from that. But I might be getting back over into that too. All right, what do we have? Our Dark Ones cap, and this is just a woven cap. Okay. I mean, we'll take it to sell it, but it's not going to be any kind of upgrade. All right, we need to make our way back over to our little sitting area and take a rest again. That's pretty awesome, though. We fought a whole bunch of guys. We're already past 50% in the level. That's crazy. We'll chill here and just watch for guys pathing up this way. Actually, we'll go up a little further even. I know one guy pathed up here even, but I think being down there is going to be too dangerous still. Yeah, once I knock out these couple of armor quests that are left, the legs and the chest, and then dip into lower guck, or I'm sorry, upper guck a little bit, and see what's going on there, and decide where we're going to set up for some grinding. Once I find a good spot, I'll probably do another another good couple of sessions of grinding out a couple of levels to boost us up, and then kind of summarize those like I did with 6, 7, and 8. I don't know that I'll do poetry again, swamp poetry, but we'll see. I thought it was a fun opening to the last video. See about it. You guys probably saw I got my Batman transition in the last video. I did manage to get that sorted out and used it. So that was pretty cool. I'm going to work on that a little more. I don't necessarily want it to come up to a screen of green background. I kind of want the Greench's head to spin all the way in, so it kind of takes up the whole screen and then spins out and you're in the new scene. But I've got to build that transition, a little custom transition. I'm going to work on it. But for now, even the even what I have with the screen coming up with the green and the head spins in and spins out, I think it's still a lot of fun. I am amused by it. All right, I think we'll use some of our minor healing. Get our skills up also. If we get any skill points for it. So much fizzle. There we go. We got some we got some skill up for it though. All right, and we will head back out again. We do eventually get Spirit of Wolf on the Beastlord, but it's at level 30, so there's quite a ways to go before we get that. So that'll be a nice self-sufficiency thing, being able to just... See, now there's a water moccasin. That's like the first one I've seen out here. It'd be a nice self-sufficiency thing, being able to just Spirit of Wolf ourselves and run a little faster. Just being faster in pretty much any game, like faster movement is always a good thing. It's always an upgrade to your experience. And by that I mean the play experience and to your gaining of experience points to level up. It is pretty funny. I think if there's a theme of, if this is the third video in this series, I think if there's a theme of all the hours in these videos so far, it is hunting alligators. And not having much luck at it. One, not finding very many, and two, even the dozen or so that we found, no luck on the loot. There's really not going to be a better pair of legs that we could attain at this point. It's really our best bet. So, and it gives you a unifying thing to work with, like kind of like a, yeah, I'm traveling around here, I'm killing stuff, but also I'm looking for alligators. So it keeps a theme running. Keeps a major goal out there, find the alligators. Even though what we're technically doing is just kind of grinding out on kobolds right now for experience. I'm interested to see if we see that spawn out. I think those spawns are over here somewhere for the kind of up in that island area for those bull alligators. I'd be interested to see which direction they take off in. Might give us some insight on where to go look for them. I don't think those actually roam the whole zone. They stay in like a certain box, and I don't know if that means they get to the edge of the box and they despawn, or they turn around and roam back. If there's some kind of path we can follow. I'm not an expert on Everquest roaming spawns, so I have to kind of learn it by watching. All right, I don't see any gators this way. So let's see. I was talking about, is there a shallow water path all the way across the zone? Let's see. There's shallow water from here to back to my little peninsula there. And then you run along here. This is where we start to get into trouble with roaming kobolds, though. Like, if we fight this fungus man... Actually, let's see if I can avoid him. Oh, music just cut off. The green kobold, just clicking around to see if any of these guys are alligators. Okay. This does cut across the zone, but it starts to kind of move south also, and I think we want to stay... What is that? That is a fat alligator. We are going to want that guy. I don't know if we can keep from getting swamped by kobolds out here, though. There's a lot of them. I'll do what I can. So this guy actually has the highest chance to drop the tooth. I think he has 11.5 or 11.25 or something. If I remember correctly when I looked. We did run into one of these last time also, but we ended up not being able to fight it because of something like this, and now we're going to get the one behind us. Dang it. Yeah, we're going to keep getting... Oh, we're not going to kill it fast enough, I don't think. Do a little more damage before I have to run away. Maybe if I can kite these guys around, maybe Max can kill it. This is ridiculous, but actually maybe appears to be working. And I want to pick up another one. Alright, fat alligator's on the run. Max is giving some chase. We might pick up... Yep, we picked up another kobold. Oh, not in the tree, not in the tree. Make a big circle around here. Do it, Max. Do it. Yes. I'll loot real quick. Oh, there was something else on that body. Don't know what that was, but I'm going to grab it. And we're going to run. Need a shallow water path. Actually, we'll go down to the Furot zone line. What is this? An ogre arm. That's probably not good. I'll have to look up what that's all about. It's a no-drop item. Maybe that's why he's fat. He's eating ogres. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stunned in the water. Not good. Come on, buddy. Get out of there. The old diagonal run. Create some distance. There we go. We got this. All right, well, while I heal up, I'll look up what that ogre arm is all about. Lore item, no drop. No stats or anything. Well, we didn't get the tooth, but we did get something. Maybe something interesting. We'll see. All right, sorry, Max. You're out once again. I'll get you back soon. All right, we're caught back up a little bit here. We got Max back out and ready to go. And you know what? I did not, in that time that I was healing, healing up. I did not look at what that ogre arm is all about. So what is it called again? Ogre arm. Take a look here while we run. All right, looks like it's for a quest in Grobb from someone named Lork. He has a bunch of different things. So what does he do? If I turn in the ogre arm, get some rep, and I get a cracked stein. That doesn't look like it does anything. Okay, well, it gives us a cracked stein and some experience. So, yeah, what the heck? We'll go turn in and get some free experience. Not something we were after, but not something that's terrible. I'm gonna get up here to this little island, and I'm gonna take a real quick break. And again, as usual, just be a little fade in, fade out for you guys. And I will be back. Let me get all the way to the wall here and log out. Alright, we're healed up. We've got Max out here. Let's figure out where we want to go here. So I kind of was going, I ended up going a little bit south across the platforms in the shallow water that were connected by shallow water. But I think that took us too far away from where we've seen the gators spawn. So let's go a little bit north. We got ourselves a busy little island here. Light blue, green. What's this guy? Alright, we'll go ahead and fight this kobold. I think I want to pull him back this way. I don't really want to deal with having to run away right away because of too many kobolds, so. Bring it in, Max. Bring it in. A little further. A little more. A little more. There we go. Let's fight him here. Yeah, this would be good. Unless everything pats right to here, but I don't think that's the case. We'll see where this is a long island going towards the east, so we could... Oh, once again, targeting Max. Yep, it's very easy. I'm going to try looking that up again real quick. Self-click through, but I don't see a pet click through. Okay, I just have to get good. The game won't protect me from my own bad habit. Got kobold. Out here is where we saw the, previously saw the alligators, so. Alright, so this island ends up taking us real close to the zone over here. The north. And we've been to this island before and had to run. So don't really want to camp out here, but here's a shallow water path. If you imagine that going back over to where we were. Oh, we did pick up one hunter. We do have we're close to zone, so we can get away that way, and we have a pretty shallow water path back to our area that we've been hanging out. So this could be our hunt, part of our hunt path. I always try to find with EverQuest. It's always about finding the routine. You know, what's my? If I just follow this circle, eventually I'll get what I need, and then you just kind of mindlessly do that thing. That's where I'd like to get this hunt down to. Oh, there's an alligator. Yellow bull alligator. Well, I think our best bet is going to be kill this guy first. I don't want to lose sight of that alligator either. Let's follow that guy. He was headed that way, so we will head that way after this. I need to go pull up that video and see who was that who made that comment about going up here to the further north, even further north than I had been. They were absolutely correct. Now, previously I wouldn't have been able to come up here when I first started hunting these alligators because they were, I think I was level 4 or something when we first started this whole alligator hunting adventure. But at this point, this is the perfect place to be for these things. Oh, there he is. Awesome. Didn't lose him. But I am going to bring him back with me. Oh, he stunned me. Let's drag Max back with us. We're going to get to this edge over here. I don't want to lose this one to some dumb kobold situation. Like that guy right there. Alright. Slightly smarter than we've been in the past. Let me do this. Little heal. Little heal on Max. And then get back into this. Get back into the attacking. The kicks are still maxing out at 8. I still never figured out how to get kick into the combat window that I made, but maybe something to look at some point. Oh, dang, still no luck. Okay, but we'll go out on our route and see if we find another. Just making the circuit. Fight this kobold, or this forager. Froggy. Get in here, Max. Keep an eye out. Oh, didn't actually realize I was this low on health. Step back and heal. A little tiny heal. That'll get us back in some kind of range. There we go. Good enough. Back over half, right? That's good. Looks like that comment was by Brian Ritchie. Brian Ritchie 9178. Thank you, Brian. If you're watching this next episode, this is the place to be. Now we're just waiting on my my random number. RNGesus needs to bless me with a good roll when I kill one of these alligators, but we are seeing more alligators in the last hour than I've seen in several hours of playtime before, so this is a good spot for it. Yeah, this area here is too dense with kobolds. Oh, this wasn't... somewhere there was a low water crossover, but this was not it. Yeah, this is going to be bad. Water moccasin. We hadn't actually seen a lot of water moccasins, so... What is this? Oh, that's that hand with those shadowed men. We're midpoint here. Is that a snake also? Looks like it. Yep. We don't want the snakes. We don't want shadow men either. We got to go around that. It actually looked like if I think about this, instead of continuing to the east, well, I'll continue to the east and see what we see this time. But when I'm thinking about it, that the alligators we've been following, were actually going towards the west once they spawned. So we probably want to hang out back over that way. But for the moment, we will continue our plan to go all the way to the east and then come back. See if this is shallow water crossing. It is. That's good. It does look like there are shallow water paths to get all the way across if we want to. We've got snakes. We've got rats. Oh. There's music right here. But if you move a little bit, it's gone. That's pretty cool. I found like an exact start the music spot. Okay, we're ditching again. I got into kobolds over there. So I think coming around to the side isn't really the play. It's if we're just hunting kobolds, certainly there's plenty. We could just ease our way into this, but this is undead in this tower, right? What are these guys all about? Somebody already killing them? Oh, they're blue. But yeah, if we were going to hunt kobolds, man, that's a great spot. There's so many of them. We could ease our way into that, kind of kill our way in and not get overwhelmed probably. But we are searching for alligators, and kobolds are a bonus. Although kobolds have gotten us 76% into the level, so we will shortly here see ding over to level 10. We don't get anything cool at level 10 as far as spells or anything, but yeah, it moves us closer and closer towards a little more power. One thing I'm going to need to look at when I start thinking about getting into Lower Guck is just kind of do a quick, wouldn't mind doing a quick research of creating a shopping list, looking at what's available at what level, what I could be aiming for, because I'm not super clear on what I might want out of Upper Guck. Lower Guck I'm pretty familiar with at this point, especially with recently running my Hero's Journey guys. Yeah, Lower Guck I'm pretty familiar with at this point with running my Hero's Journey guys through there recently and camping out some things and farming up a couple different loots for them. But Upper Guck I know some of the stuff, but I can't remember what level things are. It's been a while since I chased any loot from there. I kind of skipped it entirely on Crushed Him. I did dip into Lower Guck on Crushed Him for a couple of things. I got the Guise of the Deceiver. And Evil Eye Bag, things like that. Worth going back at some point to chase down. I'll need Ghoulbane for my epic quest eventually for Shadow Knight. Maybe trying to get a Glowing Black Silk Sash for some haste, stuff like that. Thinking about what some goals might be for Crushed Him going forward. All right, we're going to get this hunter here. He's coming at us. Oh, Max isn't with me. Can I cast this while we're fighting? There we go. Yep, I forgot. I zoned out and zoned back. Max has to be resummoned when you zone, just like all the other pets. He is no different from them in that regard, although he is way more awesome because he's an alligator. All right, this is where we have seen our alligators, so keeping a sharp eye. Then once we saw him, he kind of went off in this direction over here. We'll grab this forager real quick. Well, he's gonna auto pull a kobold for us. Oh, maybe two. We actually did not aggro that other one. Oh, spoke too soon. We did. All right, let's see what we can do here. There's another one coming on that side. Good lord. These things. Hit Max with a bit of a heal. All right, we got one down, or we will here. I am low on mana, so there's not a lot more healing's going to happen. But we are clear for the moment. Some guys moving around behind us. Nice. Looks like we're going to pull this one off. Oh, look at this guy right here. Let's see if I can pull Max over here. Come on, Max. Oh, he's running because he's hurt. Nice. That would have definitely been a death situation for me pre-Max, so Max is really earning his keep. Oh, we got some kind of legs. I don't think I have. I have netted pants. Looks like those were something else. Woven. So netted are 3 AC and woven are 4. So we'll throw those on. We'll also see if maybe they have a graphic to them. They do not. I'm still wearing the troll diaper. With just a little bit of spicy showing right there. Just a little bit. Giving you a little promise of the eye candy that's underneath there. Ah, man, those guys aggro from so far. It's so much farther than the kobolds. It's really crazy. Or the froglocks, I mean. It's crazy. I thought, I might want to step us back a little bit, but I probably don't need to. And yeah, sure enough. Yes, I did. I mean, we're screaming through experience here, though. Max is going to need a heal. I've got enough mana. Let's do it. Oh my god, there's an alligator right in front of us. And here we are, fighting a kobold. Maybe 2. And 2. What is that thing con? Ugh, there's no way I can reach it. Alright, it went that way. I will try. I'll try after this, see if I can catch up to it. Oh, frog lock too, huh? And another... Okay, we're getting out of here. That spot was the gift that just kept on giving. We are 85% through the level. I think we made like 5% right there. Yeah, we got everything. Okay. We'll do a quick zone out and zone back in again. And drop some of this aggro. Another alligator there, though. It's good times. In fact, here he is. He is a light blue. I'm going to aggro him. I'm going to bring him to the zone line with me, and I'll zone out and zone back in, see if I can get him. There we go. It's just these two guys coming close. So if it's just these two guys close, I may be able to zone right back over real quick and pick them up right away. Let's see what happens. If I pick up everybody, I'll zone back through, but it's possible if those two guys haven't fully reset. Oh, yeah, look at this. Beautiful. Super lucky that he didn't just run off immediately when I zoned in. I'd die if this is the guy. The one I picked up in the middle of a train to zone and just happened to carry him with me. Oh, man. It's not. Of course it's not. I think we're going to need a little mana for... Yeah, we need some... Grab some mana so we can get Max back up. But it's all numbers. We downed another one, so we're... You know, one closer, hopefully. Although I suppose technically there is no bad luck protection and you could just never get one. But we won't think that way. Alright, we got Max back with us. We're low mana, but let's just head out anyway. We've already pretty much proven that our main defense mechanism when things go bad is running for zone, so not sure how many heals we'll need anyway. I guess I could let Max fight, and then I could sit out here kind of mage style, magician style, and just get some mana back while Max is fighting. I don't have to be in there, but I do have that Wolverine Claw that's kick-ass, so of course I kind of want to do that. But yeah, Max is doing great. I think I'll have to end up having to use some mana to heal him, so I don't know that that's efficient anyway. It depends on how fast he heals out of combat. If he has really good out of combat regen, then it might be a smart way to do it. But as this is my first Beastlord ever, I have no idea what his out of combat regen looks like. I like how I run, you know, I run somewhere and then I pause, look around, and then you just hear Max's little footsteps coming up behind me. You hear his choo, choo, choo. Here he comes. He's just chugging along. He's doing the best he can with those little legs, man. We're kind of alike, Max and I, with that. Look at these little short troll legs. Freaking abs from all that time in the gym. Pumping the iron. But legs, man. It's not like they're weak looking legs, but they are little tiny ones, kind of like Max. Just little tiny stumpy strong legs. Probably kill it doing some squats or deadlifts or something, right? Like little tiny short legs. That's the way to go. You don't have to move as far. Froglock. We've got kobolds. Nothing. The alligators don't like to come out until I'm in a fight with something else. Or that's been my experience so far. We got rats. We got foragers. We got Sargum's corpse. We've got a fungus spore. We're getting a little too far south. Let's head back up this way. We'll fight this forager. Let's bring him over here, though. Come on, Max. Get away from that kobold. You don't need to fight that guy. Got him. And another blue. So many guys around us right now. What do we got? There. Okay, we'll get this Cobalt Hunter. We're at 88%, so. We don't see the tooth by level 10. If we make level 10, then I will take a break. And when I get back, oh, there's a bull alligator over there. We'll try to make our way over to him. Oh, he's coming to us. Oh, I think I just hit the heal spell accidentally. Well, the bull alligator's coming to us, but we're going to have to work our way through all these kobolds first. But if we don't see it by level 10 anyway, I'll take a break that I need to break, or a break that I need to take, and then when we get back, I will make our way over to the Fear Rot, and we'll chase that for a little while too. We can always come back and keep working on the alligators, but I think we're just not destined to have pants. We got to keep that wiggle waggle in view. Maybe that's star of the show, maybe. What would the Greench be without his wiggle waggle? I'm going to step back and let Max take this one while I heal a little bit. One heal for Max. And a couple for me. Use up what's left of my mana, just to be safe. Fizzle fizzles, there we go. Oh, of course not. Our destiny is no pants. Actually, not a ton of loot on this run, even though we've made almost a level out here. Looks like the kobolds are a little more stingy with their loot than the froglocks were. I'm going to take another short sit down to regen a bit. We'll go knock out that last 5%, make level 10, and then regroup on what we want to do. What I might do at level 10 actually is head back to Grobb and just make another pass through the vendors real quick, just to see if anybody sold an alligator tooth in there. I don't know if it's actually, before I say that, I did this already once before. It was in my last video, but it might be a no drop item. Let me look. No, it looks like it's not, so All right, so swamp alligator 7.5%. The bull alligator is actually the highest with 11.29%. And then the fat alligators have flat 10%. So still a better chance from the fat alligator, but not as high as the bull. So we have an over 11% chance from each of these bull alligators we've killed, and still no luck. That's where we're sitting right now with our standing with RNGesus. He's not with us. Not looking good. So it looks like that tooth though is sellable. So I will make another pass through Grobb before we make our way off into the Furot. All right. No, we're only 70%, but I'll take it. Here, I'll throw myself. See if I can get another skill up on my heels. There we go. Another alteration skill up. Nice. Let's say, oh, another bull alligator. Let's go get him. He's getting in the water. Yeah, this is the spot. This is the spot. Definitely. Get in here, Max. Let's do it. It's awesome to be able to actually, like, oh, hey, we've got a... There's Sargum. We saw his corpse before. He's out here with his bear. Another Beastlord. What level's that guy? He's level 12. He's a strong guy. Giant rat. That's no big deal. I'm going to step back and let Max do some tanking here. Let these two hash it out. Come on, Max. You got $5 on you. Let's go. Let's go. You can do it. You can do it. Watch out for them kobolds. He's on the run. Don't hit him in the face, Max. We need his tooth. We need his tooth. Nope. Alright, we'll get one. We'll get one. I don't want to just hang out in this area. We keep seeing them right here. Must spawn up here somewhere. Alright, we got Kobold Hunter. Let's bring him back here with us. Get him out of the main path there. Yeah, of course there's another one. Let's see if we can get away. Hey, we got away from him. With that really wide aggro range they have, I didn't think we'd actually get away. Does this do it? Is this level 10? There it is, level 10. This guy's immediately light blue. Alright. Alright, we'll fight this one. Maybe we'll look for one more alligator and then we'll head back to Grobb. Check the shop. Well, apparently we're going to fight. I guess we're fighting two. Actually, at this point, we don't know how many we're going to fight. Did that guy just... Oh, he's green now because I leveled up. Getting some chats here from Looks like Nick Pick. Said nice name. I think Greench is a great name. The Greench. It's a great name. Looks like he has a buddy named Greenfist. But that's not me. That's not me, Nick Pick. Sorry to tell you, buddy. Yeah, we are definitely a lot stronger. I mean, we're getting swarmed over here by kobolds, but we're just kind of working our way through them. I think I have, I have enough for, I can heal myself a couple times here, but. I don't think we're taking too many more, so. Yeah. Now I'm out of mana. Yeah, I almost just ran, and then I was like, you know what? Actually, we're feeling pretty strong. Let's see what we can do. And it's just been a continuous stretch of fighting since then, so we are doing great. We're already a few percent into level 10, so. There we go. All right, I'm gonna get out of this mess. We're going to take a quick peek and just see if we see any gators in this area where we've been finding them. Which is kind of up this way, actually. I'm kind of running away from where we've been finding them. What we got there? Fungus spore. Froglocks. I'm not seeing any gators, so we will just head on back down and make our way to Grobb. If we happen to see one on the way, we'll make a stop off and take care of it, but we're going to make our way to Grobb. We're going to check all the vendors again. I think that was a good idea last time. It didn't take too long. You never know what you're going to come across in a vendor. People sell, you know, clear out their inventory and sell all kinds of stuff. Maybe we'll get lucky with that. But either way, afterwards we will, I'll take a break and then we'll head over to the Furot. Now, those lizard men, I know exactly where those guys are, so I will be able to just plow through those for as long as it takes to get the 4 lizard men tails. They're not like these alligators that are roamers, so there are roamer lizard men, but there are also a bunch just right in camps. I can go right after them. I don't have to guess where they're going to be. So it will make hunting that down a lot easier overall. Shadowed man. I guess that's the hand with the shadow man. I was at a different one previously. Oh, there's a swamp alligator over there. Come on, Max. We got work to do. Green kobold, he probably won't aggro. Is that another? Oh, I thought it was another alligator. I was like, what is going on? We're running him down. We're fast in the shallow water. All right, he's just a green, so hopefully he goes pretty quick. That guy's light blue. Okay, we got him down. Let Max work on that guy. No tooth. Glance around real quick though, just see what else is out here. Okay. Go in and give him a big old kick for 8 points. Gave us a rusty sword. Well, another major alligator hunting session ends in disappointment. And we even killed more in that run, I think, than we have in the other ones combined. just due to the fact that we could run into those bull alligators up in the north there. That made a huge difference. But not giving up yet. Like I said, it's still, especially since we're still getting really good experience up there, but it's also still the best thing on our list as far as what we could get currently for leg armor. So we're still going to get after it. Water moccasins, snakes. I haven't seen gators down this far before. I don't think. All right, we're going to head in Grobb. We're going to hit up all the vendors. Actually, we're going to head into Grobb, and then I'm going to take a break. And when I get back, I'll hit up the vendors, and then off into the Furot. Murder some lizard men, steal their tails. I'll have to make sure the Greench doesn't hit him in the tail. Apparently, I'm hitting all the alligators in the face and breaking their teeth. Yeah, I'll just do a quick, probably end up just doing a quick compilation of all the vendor visits like I did last time. I thought that was pretty amusing. Or I'll just skip over it and say whether or not they had what we're looking for. I'll check this first vendor before I go. A lot of people sell to this guy right inside here. Right over here. Utak. Utak, you got a tooth? You got my tooth? I thought it would look like this here, but it actually has a different graphic, I believe. And I'm not seeing it. Okay. We'll be back. It'll be, again, a fade out, fade in for you guys. It'll be a little while for me. And then we'll keep going. And we're back. So that break turned into more of a whole day break. And I'm back. It's now tomorrow. But I did run around Grobb and I took a look at all the vendors. And maybe I'd already put this in the video. I'm not sure if I'll include it or not. I did record it. But they did not have what I needed. So no alligator tooth there in the vendors. Wah, wah. But that's all right. We're going to end up doing something a little different today. We're going to head over to the Furot. Ooh, we're going out of the main swamp. But we're chasing a Beastlord quest item. So we're going to go head over to the Furot. We're going to kill us some lizard men and collect their tails. We need 4 lizard man tails. And with that, we'll be able to turn in, and I believe it will give us the chest piece, the Dark One's breastplate that matches the rest of our quested armor pieces. I'm just running along the edge of the zone here. I'm not gonna summon out Max yet because I'll lose him when I zone anyway. When we head back, once we get the lizard tails and we head back into Grobb, I'll take another look at the vendors, see if we have any luck for the alligator tooth, and if not, we'll be back on that trail. We'll be back chasing alligators, trying to get the alligator tooth for our quest, which I believe gives us pants, which we desperately need. Look at that! Look at that wiggle. Depending on how all that goes, obviously we'll keep pushing our way up in some levels, but depending on how all that goes, we may dip into Upper Guck as well. But I'd really like to get that quest knocked out. Well, I've been saying that since like level 4. It hasn't changed. I'd still really like to get that quest knocked out. But I'm still very happy with getting the claw, getting Max. These have been huge overall. So there are 3 or 4 lizard man camps over here in the Furot. I believe they're marked on the map, so I'll just use the map to get myself there. And I'll bring up Max now that we're through the zone. Come on, Max. We got work to do. So I can turn on labels here, but I don't really need them. So these are the Lizard Man camps here. This one, this one, this one. I don't know if that is or not, but we're just going to go up to this one that's kind of north of us here. It's either this little kind of reddish spot or it's this white spot. One of the two is the Lizard Man camp. The other one might be undead or could be the Druid stones or something like that. But we'll go see what this one is. Hopefully it's Lizard Men. We got Jungle Spider, he's green. Here we got a green Lizardman, but it doesn't matter doesn't matter if they're green or blue or light blue. We're just after their tails, so we'll kill all of them that we see. Usually there's like a group of 3 or 4 at these little camps, little tents, yeah, like this setup here. If we come around here, I can look at them. We got 3 of them here. They are maybe all... Oh, that one's light blue, so we have one that's light blue. They're all foragers, which are the easiest of them to kill. Yeah, the other ones don't even aggro. That's fine. Not aggroing on me isn't going to save your life. Max and I are still going to kill you. They'll look like no tail from that one, just some meat. See if any of these 3 give us a tail. I don't really know how rare they are, but it's unlike the alligators. I know exactly where to find lizard men, and there's roamers too. So as we run between the camps, we'll be able to maybe just pick off some roamers as well. So it's not like we're just looking for random spawns out in the swamp. This time we can go camp to camp, just make a whole circuit of killing them. Guessing this is the Wizard Spire or Druid Stone or something like that. I can't remember who all can port here off the top of my head. What do we got over there? Player. Yeah, it's the Druid Stone over here. Druid Stones. We'll go past that one and head to the next camp. These 2 over here on the other side of the zone are pretty close together. So I may, once I make my way over to those 2, I might just bounce between those 2 and see if they respawn fast enough for me to just kill back and forth rather than doing a huge circuit like this. But either way, it shouldn't be too long before we get 4 tails. Here's another little camp. So when you're of a fully appropriate level for these camps, it's these mystics that really cause you issue. I don't know if they're healers, casters, like shaman type guys, but they do a blind, as we can see right now with my completely black screen. And they just keep doing it. So, and they die, and it doesn't go away. You have to break out of it. So they can be super annoying when you're low level to kill, because you can't see what else is going on. You probably aggroed more than one. And maybe I'll find myself something cool to put up on the screen while I'm blinded. Maybe we get Greench dancing or something fun up there instead of just the black screen. I'll sort that out in editing, right? I don't need to figure it out right now. But we're going to see that every time we fight one of those mystics. They're going to hit us with that blind. You also have to give some credit where credit is due. Everquest doesn't mess around when you get blinded. You just get a fully black screen. There's nothing else. Well, dang. Two camps and nothing yet. I don't think this is a lizard man camp, but I can't remember what it is, so we're gonna head there. It might be one of the little ogre outposts with a couple of vendors in it, or a couple of NPCs, but we'll find out. I got one of those lizard man fifes or whatever. Yeah, I got a couple of these. Lizard man scout fife. I did those quests on Crush'em, but I can't remember if they are warrior, if they're the warrior guild. Oh, this is a lizard man camp. Nice, but we got elk caller out here doing the Lord's work to the lizard men. So we'll leave him there and let him do what he's doing. Don't want to slow the man down. But yeah, those fifes, I'll look them up maybe before I sell them off and just see if they're something that I can, a quest I can do on Greench over here in Ogok. While we're out on our foray into the Firat, which, you know, is still very close to being swamp-ish. Like, look at all the stuff growing on the trees, and it's wet, and you got the river running through it. So I don't feel, it's not like we're too far out of our swamp habitat. Not feeling too bad about it. Let's see. Okay, we don't have any of those mystics to worry about, so we can just jump right in. I mean, I'd jump right in on the mystic too, but I'd start with that guy and get old Max on him, tearing him up. I mean, at least these are green. I suppose there's still like a tiny bit of experience from them, which is nice. Oh, Max, you killed him in the tree. I can't loot that guy, Max. Oh, well. We're getting all sorts of low-level armor pieces. I don't think I can reach wherever that guy died. He was like up there somewhere. Oh, no, that's that's Max hanging out in the tree. I thought it was the nameplate from the dead guy sticking out. Okay, we'll give up on that. Just keep heading south. Follow the river. I mean, the one cool thing about the Firat would be the ability to go into Innothule later. Mix things up from just Guck. But that's alright. We'll stick with our challenge. Unless some kind of quest, armor quest or something takes us into Innothule, then we are sticking with our swamp. Alright, here comes some invisibility time. Not invisibility, blind time. They're invisible because I'm blind. You can just hear him casting repeatedly. I don't know where I'm facing. I'm just hoping Max hits somebody. There we go. I can hear him hitting somebody. Ah, I wasn't close enough to hit. Get one of them down. Oh, are they fearing Max away? Is that what's happening? Oh my goodness. This is the best blind fighting. There we go. Alright, now we got him. Perfect. Two of them together, both doing... Oh, hey, there's the tail. And we've got one of the Mystic Dolls. I'll loot one of those. This guy looks like he's wearing a hat. Oh no, it's just the shadow of the fire. Yeah, two of those guys together. Casting the blind, and then I think they were fearing Max away. There's another fife. Okay, well, since we have that guy up north, I will go ahead and... Actually, these... No, I'll go back to this original camp. Just cut across here. I want the Froglock Tads can drop the tails, too. Oh, they're Froglocks, not Lizardmen. Never mind. Never mind. Froglock Tads are not baby Lizardmen. Well, I don't know. I don't know what Froglocks and Lizardmen get up to. Maybe there's something going on there. Look, I'm not going to judge. As long as everybody's consenting, we're good here. We're good. Oh, skeleton wants to meet his demise. I will oblige him. Yeah, this is the plan. Just make the rounds of the lizardmen camps. Look for any roamers out here while we're hanging out. And get ourselves 4 tails. So we got one. We have one. So that's in the circuit of 4 camps that we killed. We got one. Oh, good. These guys are back up. And there is no mystic. Perfect. A little less annoying without the blind. When I first leveled up, crushed him out here, Ogre Shadow Knight style. It was very... I was so nervous every time I fought one of those mystics because I couldn't actually take on the whole camp unless I was very careful. So what I would usually do if it was available, I would immediately run into Harm Touch those guys and try to take them down. Obviously, Harm Touch isn't always available, so I had to fight a few. Yeah, this is definitely a grind that you'd want to do a little earlier, so you still gain some experience from it. Like, so far I've only gained 3% experience for all these kills, so this is not a good value. It's not a very good value for the time as far as experience goes. But it's all for a good cause. A new chest piece. I wonder how it's going to look, because right now I've had the no shirt look going, but it looks like all these pieces of the Dark One's armor have graphics, which will be cool. Oh, there we go. Got a wanderer. But it looks like they all have graphics, so I can see the bracer, I can see the claw, I can see the helm. So it'd be pretty neat to see, to get a actual visible chest piece. And then it's gonna look funny if we have a full chest piece, but still we're wearing the troll diaper. Amazing. I don't know if you can get a better troll look than that. I'm in armor. Good old troll diaper. Look at him go. He looks super red in here. In the dark. The dark of the forest here. Looks like a real monster. Alright, coming up on that camp. Second camp that we did. Let's see. We've got... Hey, no mystics. We're just going to get excited each time there are no mystics for us to deal with. It does make me think I'm gonna try to put something fun on those black screens, which if I did that in editing, you've already seen it, so. Alright, we're gonna get 3 tails here. Let's go, let's go. Get him, Max. Oh, more fifes. Or we're going to get no tails here. Alright, either way. Alright, we got more of the fifes, so I'm going to look those up real quick over here in the Project Quarm database interface. In my other window. Lizard and fife. Lizard Man Scout fife. Alright, we're still heading in the right direction. Multitasking, multitasking. Oh, there's a quest for them in Grobb also. Interesting. I'll look that up in a second. There is a quest in Ogok here, the one that I've done before with crushed him, but it looks like there's saying there's also one in Grobb. So, all right, he's still there. I'm just gonna assume from now on that he is there, and I'm just gonna skip that camp and just do these 4. Let's see what this is all about. So it says it's a quest given by a skeleton. It spawns in Grobb. 4 lizard man scout fifes. Ah, and he gives us something called the minstrel. I'm guessing bard epic quest maybe? I'm not sure what that is. Ah, okay. So I took a second there to read it. It is there's a quest in Grobb to collect the skulls of 4 different people: the baker, the butcher, the captain, and the minstrel. And those fifes give you the minstrel skull, and you can turn in all 4, and you get looks like Keglari Manadal for shamans only. Primary, secondary item with some armor class. Oh, that's pretty cool. Not something I think we'll need here on Greench, but good to know that that's what it's for. However, I also see that it gives 5,000 experience. So I don't know, maybe we'll hang on to it and throw it in the bank or something. Either way, we can do the turn into the, when we head back over to Grobb, we'll do the turn into the skeleton, because we have 4, I believe now. 4 fifes. Yep. So we'll do the turn in and see what that gets us for experience or whatever, and maybe we'll put the skull of the minstrel into the bank, and we'll hang on to it for now. At some point, I probably need to take a look at a shopping list for Upper Guck, maybe Upper and Lower Guck, and start thinking about the future of what I'm going to want to be aiming towards while I'm in there. I know I've got to make some levels before I can do a lot of things, but I think it's still worthwhile to look at what all drops. Obviously, I know some of the bigger things that I'm not going to be able to get until much later, but maybe some of the lower items I can start thinking about now. I mean, some of the stuff is going to be probably out of my reach for a very long time, unless I get into some kind of group or something. Which I'm not doing solo self-found or anything like that, so I can group if a group naturally forms up in the Guck. I can jump in on it. I don't play EverQuest to be a solo player. Although I'm fine with soloing, I can't imagine playing an MMORPG and then limiting myself to not grouping. I guess you could see it as like a challenge thing. But I do like that social aspect of it as well. Although I would say most low level, this low leveling stretch is quite often solo, because you don't really need as much help yet at this point. You just bang it out, hunt down some stuff like alligators, trying to get that quest done. Oh, there's a lizard man. Caught one on the run. Oh, there's another one. Excellent. The more the merrier, I say. Let's bring this guy over here. Oh, Max is going to kill him in the tree again. Oh, good, he didn't. Oh my goodness. Yes. Keep bringing me lizard men. Wonder if this is just a good spot. Just hang out. In between killing the camps, just hang out right here. This little hill seems to get some foot traffic. Man, still no tail. Alright, they're a little more rare than I thought. I actually didn't look up the drop rate for them. Because like I said, I know where to find the lizard men. So this is just a matter of numbers. It's not like I have to also seek them out. I know exactly where to go and just crank through the numbers until I get what I need. Kind of makes me want to go look at the Upper Guck list, the loot list from Upper Guck, just to see what all's in there. I can come up with a bunch of things that drop in Lower Guck. Spend a ton of time in Lower Guck, and then lately I've spent a ton of time in Lower Guck on the Hero's Journey. So I'm super familiar with the drops there again, but it's been quite a while since I thought about what might be in Upper Guck. Still looking for 3 tails. Wonder if so up in the left-hand part of the map here on the other side of the water, there's another lizard man camp, but then there's these undead camps up in the corner. I actually kind of wonder if those undead are they might still be worth experience. I wonder if we could kind of camp that and the undead and just keep killing lizard man and getting experience so we could work our way, because I haven't even made more progress towards leveling at this point in here. Also, I'm overweight. What's going on there? Carrying a good amount of coins, but my bags must be filling up with all the little pieces of armor. Yeah, we're doing all right. But then I could do... Oh, we have two lizard men here. Then I could do the skelly camps are worth experience. I could grab some experience and then come back over each time that camp respawns, and then I could just kind of montage the the camping up in that corner. One tail. We'll get lucky here eventually, though. We'll have one that drops 2 tails or something. You watch. It's like the mutant 2-tailed lizard man. Oh, we got a mystic in this one. Get ready for the old black screen. Just one, though. I should probably... Actually, what I should do is send Max in and just let Max solo him while I just hang back and let Max be blinded. Instead of me. Actually, now that I say that out loud, that is the plan for the next mystic. I will send in old Max, and he'll take care of it. Where did he run off to? Oh. I just saw an alligator. I can't find him. Oh. Yikes, that thing is a red con. Okay. I'll leave that guy alone. See, I can't find him in my swamp, but I can find him over here in the Fearrot. Maybe I'll knock a couple of them over here. I don't think they drop my thing, but you never know. I think the ones in Lake Raft here do though. Just next door. But I don't know if the ones here in the Fearrot do. Oh, targeting Max again. Just can't stop admiring the poor guy. Oh. We've got a mystic respawn. Let's get Max on him. Yeah, if that works out over there, there you go. Perfect. I'm just not going to bother with those guys anymore. Max can fight him. I love it. Did that guy... Really? Max, we're getting real good at killing guys on top of trees and stuff. I'm gonna need you to cut that out. Okay, I actually didn't realize that the hyper spawn here was that fast. Maybe I'll just stay by one camp. No need for all the travel. They're all just gonna respawn every minute here or whatever. alligator? Is that one I read? Yeah. Ooh. Well, glad that's not how they are over on my side. Yeah, since this one has 4 spawn points, we'll just chill out over here by this camp. Stick it out for a little while. If we don't see anything, I might still go over and try my idea with the skeletons and the lizardmen over there. Not too worried about experience, but also, you know, if there's a way to do both, I'd rather do both. All right, I cut out a few seconds there. My phone decided to go crazy next to me all of a sudden. We're still after it. Still no more tails. We've killed a few more. But it's only a matter of time. I think we will turn this into a lizard man killing montage here. We'll put some music to it. I'll jump back in if I have something awesome to say or some observation to make. And Max and I will just keep trying to kill lizard men on top of trees. Okay, so after some killing over there for a little while at our 4 spawn camp, I realized that the drop rate can't be that terrible. So I looked up, I wondered if just only certain lizard men dropped what I need. And it turns out that it's just the warriors and the mystics, and the lower level mystics have a lower chance to drop it. So I'm going to try something new here. I think this camp over here on the west side of the river is higher level lizards, which would actually kind of make sense for the progression of this quest. I wouldn't expect that we would be camping, I guess, lower level creatures for one of our later quests. Since this is, I think this one is technically the last quest in the series. So I think this kind of makes sense that it would be the higher level lizards. Now, having said that, I don't know what level these guys are. I came out here with Crush, and I can't remember if I was fighting him at level 9 or 11 or whatever, but we are about to find out. There's some up here, and there's a camp down here, one down here, and one over here, so we can... Oh, see, these guys are yellow. Yeah, see, this makes sense to me that these guys are a little tougher. So that one's yellow, that one's blue. With just the 2 spawn here, we might be okay. So it is the Lizardman Warriors that have a good chance to drop it. Looks like Lizardman Warrior is 40%, 41%. We probably don't need to kill too many of them. So I think we're going to give it a shot here. And then if we wanted to, up further back here are skeletons that are fun as well. But I'm going to try this 2 camp here with... Worst case, I'll run this guy back to the guards if I need to. But let's see if we can get through this blue one. Oh, here comes the bouncer right now. Well, he's going to clear the camp for us, it looks like. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, noted. I will pull them out of his way, but... Well, they got rid of the yellow one, so hopefully we get maybe 2 blue spawns or something. That'd be awesome. So we'll chill over here. So looking at his path, he just wanders straight next to the camp and up to the side, so we'll pull back over to here maybe. Get out of his direct path. But I'm not going to complain. I appreciate a good guard saving the day. Maybe we'll put... let's see if we can get old Max to chill out up here. And just put him on guard duty up here. Then I'll be ready to pull one back to him. I'll just hang out right in the camp, so as soon as it comes up, I can just grab it and run it up there. This explains why I did the whole route, a couple of routes of the camps, but I only got the 1 tail from a mystic. It's only a 10% drop rate from the lower level mystics. All right. Nope, stay with me, Max. Back it up. Get him out of there so the guard doesn't come back and get him. That's probably good. So we got a even con here and blue or light blue con in there. And 40% drop rate should be awesome, so we'll use this little camp here for a little while. Now what's going to be interesting is if this guy decides to run, does he run straight through the middle of the camp there? We'll find out. I'll let Max tank for a second and throw him a couple heals. Then we'll get back in. Go. Get him down there. Probably going to run here soon. We won't want to waste too much time, though, pulling the next guy, because try to keep him to... Oh, nice. He's running the opposite way. Let's see if I can just sit and just get a couple ticks of regen going, and then I'll pull. Get back up over 70% maybe before the respawn. A little bit of troll regen running. See how it goes. All right, there we go. Grab this one. Oh, he's a light blue. Bring him up here. All right, now back to the interrupted montage of camping lizardmen. Now that we're camping the correct lizardmen. Oh yeah, Bouncer just comes right through and wipes those guys out every time he comes through.
Let's walk. Dance the rock, rock, rock. Bop, do rock and roll. Come on. Well, tonight we gonna dance a little rock and roll. Rock and roll. Tonight's the night we gonna blow the speakers out. Boop, boop, I want y'all to the twist. Come on, I want y'all to the twist. That's right. Come on, rock, 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 bop, bop, do me rock and roll. Yeah, yeah. All the bad girls and the greaser boys in the house. Bobby Soxers and the Teddy boys rock and roll. All the rockabilly girls, I want you on the dance floor now. Let me tell you why. 'Cause tonight's the night we're gonna twist the whole town round. Wow. Wop, bop, bop. Show some love for the cool cats in the scene. Cool skirts and the jukebox playing loud. Hot rods and leather coats, 'cause we be swinging on Saturday nights. Let me tell you why. 'Cause tonight's the night we're gonna twist a little rock and roll. Well, tonight's the night we're gonna dance a little rock and roll. Rock and roll. Tonight's the night we're gonna blow the speakers out. Boop, boop, I want y'all to the twist. Come on, I want y'all to the twist. That's right. Come on, rock, 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 bop, bop, should do me rock and roll. Yeah, yeah. All the hip cats and the doo-wop boys in the group. Polka dots on the boppers moving smooth. High school kings and queens, and we be shaking to the beat. Let me tell you why. 'Cause tonight's the night we're gonna rock this whole place down. Booty boo. All the jukebox jivers, rebels in the scene. Penny loafers on the only one place to we're gonna dance a little rock and roll. Well, tonight's the night we're gonna dance a little rock and roll.
And we are back at guard. Okay, so we were successful in the journey over there to the Furot, killing some lizard men. It helped once I figured out the correct lizard men to kill. Went much faster at that point. Still had a couple of mishaps, but it worked out all right. And we were able to obtain 4 lizard tails. I think we actually got 5, but we've got our 4 lizard tails here. It's raining really nicely here in Grobb. Good thunderstorm going. Lizard tail, lizard tail, lizard tail, lizard tail. So we got what we need. Okay, so if I'm correct and I utilized the internet correctly to find the answer, then turning in the 4 lizard tails should get us a chess piece. Oh, I don't want to. You know what? I'm not going to do it without Max here to celebrate with me. Max was on the whole adventure with me. You should get to see the result, right? Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. Got the Dark One's leather, 11 AC, 3 strength. And what are we currently wearing? We're currently wearing a netted shirt, which is just 4 AC. So, huge upgrade. And let's see what it looks like on us. Yeah, spin the camera around here. Oh, hell yeah, looking good. A little bit of belly sticking out at the bottom, as is appropriate. Does nothing to hide our wiggle waggle back there, but hey, that's because someday we're going to get pants. But we need the alligator tooth to get the pants. I'm going to clean up my inventory here, and wasn't there something with... I had a skull or something, right? Maybe I sold it. Or maybe I banked it. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to look up these couple of quest items in here, see if there's anything in Grobb that I can turn them in for. I'm not going to make the run back to Ogok to deal with them and clear out my inventory. And then we'll get moving. So the plan is going to be to head back out and work on, once again, chasing alligators for the alligator tooth. If we don't have much luck with that, by the time we hit maybe level 11, I will go ahead and just for a little adventure dip into Upper Guk. I still haven't taken a chance to... It's been a bit of a break since the last time I played, but I haven't taken a chance to get in there and get a shopping list together yet. So that's still on my agenda to get done, so I know what I'm chasing after in Upper Guk. But either way, it might just be fun to get in there and just hang out and see what Max and I can do to deplete the froglock population out that way. So I'll kind of probably skip through maybe with a fade in, fade out or something, or maybe just speed it up. But I'm gonna look through the PQDI real quick at a couple of these items, just make sure I'm not gonna sell off something that has a cool quest line to it. Hey everyone, Sigil here. Hopefully you're enjoying the continuing adventures of Greench and Max, and if you're looking forward to many more hours of staring at his backside while we adventure together, go ahead and take a crack at those YouTube buttons so you get alerted when the next one comes out, and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.
Hit the start, no looking back. Controllers in hand on the right track. We're streaming dreams, making worlds collide. 1,000 voices cheering worldwide. Level up, let's rise